NFL Week 11 AFC North Divisional game, Steelers-Browns. Browns quarterback Deshaun Watson is done for the season, and instead of the normal backup PJ Walker, they're going to give the ball to the rookie Dorian Thompson-Robinson, or DTR as we'll call him. The question in this game is, how do you compare PJ Walker to DTR? Because when Watson was announced out earlier this week, we saw the line adjust down from 4 to basically a pick'em. This is a much bigger adjustment than we've seen in previous weeks where Watson was ruled out and then PJ Walker was announced a starter. So the market is basically saying DTR is worse than PJ Walker, and I don't think that's the case here. Of course, both PJ Walker and DTR are downgrades from Watson, but don't think DTR is deserving of more of a downgrade, and that's what we're seeing here. We're at the point in the season where we're seeing rematches for a lot of teams. These two teams already played earlier in the season, and what we want to do is look at what's changed since the first game. So we have a revenge spot here for Cleveland, who lost the first game 22-26. In the first game, the Steelers benefited from a ton of randomness. They had a 71-yard touchdown to Pickens. But outside of that big play, the Steelers really didn't do anything. They scored 26 points. 14 points came from the defense, and then two 50-yard field goals. The Steelers had negative yardage in the fourth quarter. The Steelers really had no business winning the game, to be honest. They were dominated in the box score, but still won, which has been the case for them all season. It's actually pretty crazy. The Steelers have been outgained on the box score in every game this season, but have a 6-3 winning record. And the reason they're able to do that or accomplish that feat is with turnovers. Steelers lead the league in turnover differential at +10. They have 18 takeaways this season. 5 of those takeaways have been in the red zone. And think about how huge that is. The Steelers go from their opponent almost guaranteeing at least 3 points or maybe scoring more, and then go to scoring nothing and changing possession. Steelers forcing 5 red zone turnovers is basically as good as scoring points. And speaking of turnovers, the Browns have the most giveaways at 19. That's more than any other team in the league, which is concerning when facing a team like the Steelers, who have been so fortunate with turnovers. But I have to think the Steelers' luck has to change eventually. The Steelers have 9 straight wins in one-score games. It's the longest streak in the NFL, and there is something to be said about teams who always win close games. On one side, being familiar with being in close games, it does give you an edge. You know how to win, but it also means you've had a lot go your way. One play can be the difference in deciding one-score games. One call from the ref, one turnover, or a fluke fumble. Steelers have had all these things go their way this season. I have to side with the Browns in this one. The better defense at home and basically a pick'em game. Odds makers aren't expecting many points in this one, with the lowest total of the season at 33. So shouldn't be a game where Cleveland will need their rookie QB to get into a shootout. That's all I got for this one. Until next time, good luck with your bets.